Oh, is that another?
Primera Scriptura.
Hey, what's up? How you all doing?
All right, mate.
All right. I got some questions to you, Hashim. How you doing, my brother? It's been a
Is
while, man.
that Prima Scriptura?
Yeah.
You've been waiting for a while in the back studio, I assume.
I was listening and then I was waiting, but come on, you've been slaughtering these guys today, man. You guys been
I
on a
came later.
roll.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I know.
I
I
was
saw
chilling.
I saw when you came in.
Yeah, when I saw Pastor Green, I said, he's the poor guy's already got 3 people.
No, come on, man. The three of you attacked the pastor. You guys didn't allow him to present his case. Hamza was like,
Primera Scriptura. He realized his original argument was incorrect, changed his argument, and had no evidence for it. What are you on about?
No, he lost his trend of thought. I'll give him that. He's an old
No,
guy.
he came with an argument that was refuted, and he changed it, and then he couldn't support it. That's what happened.
All right.
Welcome to you. I mean, to come in here and not know what was going to happen to him, I feel sorry for. I feel sorry for him, to be honest.
Yeah, he was given plenty and ample opportunity when at the beginning to present his points. We asked him questions as to what your contentions are. He made the point. Then about 40 minutes later, he said, "No, that's not my contention," and he changed it, and he admitted changing it as well.
Yeah,
and
then brought certain evidence. There's no point us letting him gish gallop and shotgun approach, quoting 13, 14 different verses. We want to take each verse, understand it, and understand how he thinks this is a contention against Islam. And in fact, ultimately, he admitted, if you remember, Hamza, he admitted that none of his contentions actually disproves Islam. We went through the list. It either disproves hadith, disproves certain hadith, or could be reconciled in a particular way where both of them are harmonized. Yeah. And so ultimately, it doesn't actually disprove Islam. So
anyway, Prima.
Yeah. So I got 2 questions. Hashim, we have history. Let me quote Surah 39, Ayah 67. I got 2 verses. I want you guys give me some more information, if you don't mind. I got a couple questions on it.
Okay.
Is that okay?
You want to read the surah?
Why are you quoting, one second. Why are you quoting these verses?
Oh, okay, cool. So let me just give the background to this. This deals with the day of resurrection. So just you have the backdrop to the question. Is that okay? You can roll with that.
Now you need to elaborate what exactly is your...
Oh, I'll read it and then I'll give my premise. I'm not gonna, I don't do the trick questions like you always try. So I'll present, you tell me what it is, and then we can have a back and forth. And that's not it. I'm not gonna be too long today. So this is Ayah 67. So it says, "And not they appraised Allah with true appraisal, while the earth entirely will be in his grip on the day of the resurrection, and the heavens will be folded in his right hand. Glory to him, and high is he above what they associate with him." Ayah 68. "And will be in the trumpet, then will fall dead whoever in the heavens and whoever in the earth, except whoever Allah wills. Then it will be blown in 82nd time, and behold, they will be standing waiting." So my first question about verse 67 is this verse literal or figuratively as it relates to the resurrection?
Well, it's about the day of, the day of resurrection, isn't it? It's about the end days. So we know that day is real. It's not metaphoric.
Right. But no.
What part are you talking about which you think is metaphorical, or which part are you talking about?
I think
it says entirely will be in his grip on the day of the resurrection, and the heavens will be folded in his right hand.
Okay, so what part you...
So what he's trying to say is, does Allah have hands?
Is that what you're trying to say? No?
No.
Why didn't you tell us exactly what you're...
So make your point, man.
Right. So that's what I asked if it was literal or if it was figurative.
What's the matter?
Well, obviously, what we have to attest here is who is speaking here. Is it Allah or someone else? Because the way the 2 ayahs are worded, it is in the third person of someone narrating.
Primer, hold on. This is not let's have a general chit chat about what this particular verse means to me and you.
Mm-hmm.
This is the arena. You're presenting an argument. I want to see what the argument is. So why is it that you presented this verse? Why is it? What argument you're trying to present, and why are you asking a specific question in relation to the argument you want to present against this law?
Oh, okay. So, all right, that was my first question. Let me just get to the bottom of it. Right in verse 67, right? It talks about a trumpet being blown. And my next
68.
question would have been, 68.
So has your first question been answered?
I think you said it's real, right? So
yeah, the day of resurrection is real. We all know that.
No. I'm talking about.
Even you believe the day of resurrection is real.
No. Wait. I'm
going to give you one more chance. Make your argument, or it's time to say goodbye.
Hamza, you always show me out before, man. Anyhow, let's go. So here's my point. My third point on this.
No. Wait. Present your argument.
Yeah, but let me finish.
Present your evidence or your reasoning behind it.
Right. So let me finish. Right. So my third point was.
We don't want third point. We want the first point with the first argument. So
you're gonna let me. One says present. One says point by point. Which one of you guys I should answer across?
Well, we don't. To be quite frank, I'm not here to hear you saying this is my second point. This is my third point, and you're making half points. You're not even making a full point.
I made the full point already.
How it works? Do you understand how to present an argument?
I'm presenting the argument, but you guys keep asking me questions based on it because Hamza jumped in to say.
Nobody's asking you questions. We want to understand what your point is.
And Hashim, well, let me finish. Right. So my point being is that this particular passage here talks about a trumpet.
67, 68, because you moved
68, on 68. It says
I read we have answered his first question. I think he's moved on to the second one.
Right. So my point is, right, this particular ayah, right, as far as the doctrine of the day of resurrection in the Quran, right, is plagiarized in the Bible. Now, why I say this? Let me finish. Why I say this? Let me finish. Let me finish. So let me finish. So why I'm saying that? Come on. Let me finish. Right. So why I'm saying that is that
you finished.
Come on, Hamza. Right. So I'm saying that the theology of the trumpet being blown on the day of resurrection is a Pauline theology. So my point is, wait. My point is the Quran copies.
Did he just say what he said?
What's your point?
Yeah.
Make it quick.
Right. So my point being, it's plagiarized from the Bible because the only place as it relates to a trumpet being blown, right, is not in the Old Testament. It's not there. As far as the second coming of Jesus Christ. So
your argument is this. I'm going to help you.
No, you help me. Come on, Hamza. Let me finish.
The Quran has plagiarized the New Testament when it speaks about the trumpet being blown, yes?
Yeah, and who's blowing the trumpet?
That's the argument. All the rest of that waffle was irrelevant.
Who's blowing the trumpet?
Right, so that's your argument, yeah? Who's blowing the trumpet?
Not only that is that it was plagiarized from the Bible because this is only found in the Pauline theology in the New Testament.
I'll give you the benefit of doubt here that you think it's plagiarized. Read the exact passage from the Bible and we'll compare the two.
You're going to read it.
Read the exact passage. There's more than one passage in
something is plagiarized. It has to be the same, right? Let's read the two side by side, and we'll say who actually is correct here.
Well, remember your Quran comes after, right? Remember that.
No, doesn't matter about the chronology. Because here the claim is not about chronology; it's about plagiarizing.
Right, and it comes after. So if you read something, it means I have something before.
Doesn't matter.
Read what Paul says.
No, it matters because how you know if it's the Quran theology by itself, then I can say okay.
If you're so convinced, why are you afraid to read it?
I'm not afraid to read it. I'm not afraid to read it. We can read it.
Right, read what Paul says.
Read what Paul says. All right, so there are a couple of them. Let me just go 1 Corinthians chapter 15.
Okay.
Right. It says, "We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. The last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead in Christ shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed, for this corruptible must put on incorruption. Right? So the first premise there.
Where does it say the people in the heavens will also die? Where does it say?
Oh, that's my right. So that's my point. I was coming. We didn't even get to that. All I was talking about is the trumpet. That's a whole different argument.
It's not plagiarized then.
Yeah, it was plagiarized, because where else? There's no place else.
It doesn't say in heavens they will die.
In heavens that they will die. I know that the ayah says that.
They will die both in the heavens. So Allah says, and the trumpet will be blown, and all who are in the heavens and all who are on the earth will die, except him whom Allah wills. So, you know who that last person is going to be?
That person or persons?
Person.
Yes.
Because the hadith actually gives you that answer. You know, as Muslims, we believe in both the Quran and the hadith. So tell me, if Paul tells you about people in the heavens who will be dying.
If you're going to kill why it's called resurrection?
No. Just answer the question.
No, wait.
Does Paul say people in the heaven or beings in the heaven will die?
No, Paul doesn't say that.
Okay, so it's not plagiarized then. Thank you.
No, we're talking about the trumpet. We're talking about the trumpet. Wait. Here's the question. Here's the question.
Okay.
Why is it called the day of resurrection if Allah is going to kill everyone and only one person lives?
No. You know, day of resurrection means in many ways. Sometimes it's interchangeable.
No, you're waffling now. Come on.
If you allow me to answer,
go ahead.
I will answer you.
All right, go
ahead. So day of it's actually Yawm al-Qiyamah. The Yawm al-Qiyamah can mean like the last day, or it can be the day when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
No, it can. You're saying
can you let me finish, please?
All right, go ahead.
Okay, because I'm using the day of resurrection is actually English translation. The Arabic is Yawm al-Qiyamah. Okay, and this is Allah telling you about the last day. For example, when Jesus was asked about the last day and the last hour, which one was that?
Oh no, don't sidetrack. Come on, we're dealing with.
I'm not sidetracking. I'm using the same. I'm using the same concept here because Jesus was asked about the day of resurrection. You can say,
but if it's the day,
but not in those exact words.
Everybody on that day.
Okay. So anyway, the reason you don't want to accept it is because Paul did not say these words about people in the heavens dying. Because the whole idea of the trumpet is for people to die. There'll be more than one time the trumpet will be blown. One is for them to die. The other is for them to resurrect. Do you know that?
You're changing your mind. You just said everyone is going to die except one. So you're just changing what you said.
Yes. So
no,
everyone, because Allah is showing you that He is the one who's sovereign. Everyone dies. Even the greatest malaika, the greatest angel like Jibril alayhi salam, he will die. And the last one to be died is Israfil alayhi salam. Okay, so even the angel of death will die.
So
then Allah will resurrect everyone. Okay, whom He wills.
But this doesn't.
And if you don't understand the background of this ayah, then you will think, it's plagiarized. You see, because Paul never mentions any of this.
Yeah, no, all I'm talking about was the trumpet. We didn't even go about the process. I didn't mention it because that was.
Also, all you're saying is a trumpet, and you think it's plagiarized.
Yeah, because the
Quran talks about Moses, talks about Abraham. You think everything is plagiarized then? Just because of those same terminologies, the same people. Yep. If you look at the Old Testament, I think not all. Okay, most of the prophets are committing major sins in the Bible. But in the Quran, they are respected. Even Jesus, peace be upon him, is respected. In the Bible, he's actually becoming a curse. Okay, guess who is cursed in the Quran? The shaitan. But in the Bible, Jesus is cursed. Now you tell me it's plagiarized?
So Hashem,
you don't even respect the prophets in your Bible.
Did the prophets sin? That's what you say.
Corruption. Sin? It's a fraud attribution of God.
No, I'm asking a simple question. Did any of the prophets sin?
According to the Bible, yes.
Before you go on to a different topic.
What are you doing? Relax, Prima. What do you think you are?
Prima, he's trying to say it's plagiarized because he finds the term trumpet in both the cases.
Right, go Sharif.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to understand your argument, Prima. So, Prima, is your argument that in the whole of the Old Testament, Prima, I'm explaining something. Yeah, I'm trying to understand your argument.
What you don't know. You ask me a question, or you explaining that?
I'm explaining to you what your question is to understand if I've understood your question.
Why are you
laughing?
Go ahead.
No, why are you laughing?
You just listen to what you said. Go ahead.
I'm trying to explain to you, repeat back to you
So we
what
understand your
your
argument.
point is in order for me to understand whether I've understood it. Do you
Go ahead.
understand?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is that funny?
Go ahead. If you listen to what you said, it doesn't make logical sense, but I'm going to listen. Go ahead.
I'll let somebody else deal with it. I'm too tired.
Hashem, you didn't answer my question,
Sorry,
Hashem.
man.
Your argument is so silly. Just because of the word trumpet is plagiarized. That was your
What I
argument,
want you to
basically.
understand, I just
it's
want you
silly.
I want you to understand whether what he was trying to claim was that was it just from Paul? Was it just from Paul that mentioned the trumpet? Yeah. In the whole of the Old Testament.
I don't think it says it in the Old Testament.
What he was trying to say is that it's not mentioned
the-
in the Old Testament, but it's mentioned in the New Testament and just by Paul. I asked him to read the passage. It had no resemblance to the ayah in the Quran at all.
Yeah. But it's also in the book of Revelations. This was the point that I was going to mention.
But I think he was trying to say in the New Testament, perhaps. Yeah.
No, but Revelation is still New Testament.
Yeah. No, I know it's a New Testament, but it's not considered written by Paul, the Revelations. So, and I think it's also mentioned in Gospel of Matthew as well. So I know.
But I'm not going to defend that. But Paul's letters were written before the Gospels and Revelation.
I know. But I'm just saying is that you can't. If I think he would have had maybe a semblance of an argument if it was just in Paul. But if it's not just in Paul and it's within the wider New Testament and the body of work, then it becomes less of an argument.